What's up, YouTube? Bladesmith86 here again. Today I'm going to be doing some of my larger weapons, really big stuff. Start off with got this machete. It's an Ozarka machete I got at Walmart. Handle broke, so I wrapped it up with some cloth and some rubber bands to make it comfortable while I'm trying to find out a better solution. But anyway, it's a start. So the second one is the Cold Steel Bolo machete, if you can see it. Put this lanyard on here so it won't fly out of my hand while I'm using it. And anyway, that's pretty much it. Next is the Slimline Wakizashi machete, which is basically self-explanatory when you see it. Very thin, very slim, and very lightweight weapon. But I've split wood with this thing, so as I've said before in my knife collection video, performance over names or appearance or brand or whatever. So that's number 3. Next up is this, which used to be a katana, as you can see. The blade isn't that bad. It's not very sharp, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's held up against just about everything I've thrown at it. But the handle is crap. I mean, it broke on me, it fell apart. There's many different things I could tell you about it that just don't go well, but I found a solution. There we go. Using the scabbard, it's now a naginata, or short naginata, short spear, whatever. But so everything's okay. Rock out. Next one is a project I've been working on, which is a replica of a Mayan-style war club, which I made out of a 2x4. Little duels and stuff I'll be sanding off later, but as you can see, it's not quite finished yet. But, I mean, seriously, who would want to get hit with something like that? It's a 2x4 that's been whittled down to be more effective, easier to grip and everything. Because I swing this, it'll hurt. So, just change the angle a bit. There we go. Next is a Cold Steel Vulcan, made of polypropylene, all that. It literally is indestructible. I have whacked this stuff against trees, stumps, rocks, bricks, cinder blocks, you name it, I have hit it with it. Hell, I've even, with a friend of mine, we even tried to break it by jumping on it. No luck. Still here. As you can see, and a lot of use out of this sucker. It's got all these nicks and scratches and all that dirt and stuff. I've really put this thing through its paces. But it's fun. I mean, what are you going to do? Next will be this. This is my Black Dragon Knight katana, or ninjata, whichever you prefer. I call it a ninjata because it's straight, unlike a normal katana. This is the Damascus version. Look at that. I mean, isn't that beautiful? Anyway. And last but not least is this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is a spear. Sorry. Got caught. There's the other end. Best thing about this thing is this. There's the shaft part, the pommel. Heavy, heavy steel pipe. And here's the other end. Gnarly. Badass. Anyway. Some of these are currently projects. And if I didn't mention in my first video, so is this knife right here. I know I tempered the blade, tried to make it better, but, well, believe me, it's not the best blade around. I mean, for one thing, for me, it's just short. And this is a used blade, got a military surplus. This thing is, the handle's pretty decent, solid aluminum, except for the hollow thing, but it's solid cast aluminum. Pretty good. But the project I have in mind for this is to replace this blade with this, which is a knife blade that I've had. The handle was rubber, so it tore off pretty easily. This thing came with a blowgun, and the blade is at least, or this is half decent. This ain't half bad. So in my book, that's a little bit better. And since it's a Tanto blade, it's a little more awesome. As you can see, it's also a good bit longer. It's also thicker and heavier than this one. So far I've got 3, maybe 4 projects I'm going to be working on. This knife, the 2x4. This thing, I need to replace the handle of it, so that's another project. And this thing, I will probably take the blade and cut it down, make myself like a little short sword out of it, like a wakizashi. But we'll have to wait and see. Not quite decided on that. Also this, so that makes 1, 2, 5 projects. This one I'm just going to try and put a wooden handle on, so it's a little bit easier to use and a bit more balanced, because it's really point heavy at this point. The blade's not bad, it's just the handle wasn't very well made, so got to replace that. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you all to tears, so I'm just going to say rock and roll and good night.